And so it will be indexed, yes.
Yeah.
You will get indexed, absolutely. Ranking is a different thing. Remember, ranking is points and votes. I want to make sure you understand that. It doesn't matter what site you have. Our pages will get you indexed, guaranteed. Now you got to earn your way to the top. Okay.
And the only way to see where you are is to actually Google yourself to find out just where you sit on that ranking.
If your example, we saw 394,000 for Mississauga real estate. If you're in the 395,000th position, you're not going to be scrolling that far to find yourself. In all likelihood, if you're not on the first 5 or 6 or 7 pages, you'll never find yourself. Now, our optimization expert has a way of being able to find exactly where you are through software. It's a software that you buy, and he can actually analyze exactly where you are. He'll tell you you're on page 85, if you thought, or whatever, okay? So, but listen, once you're indexed, I mean, that's the most important thing. That's the first step, because remember, there are more, the invisible web is thousands of times bigger than the visible web. There are more pages invisible than there are visible. Thousands of times more. Because they're not created correctly. People just slap web pages up there without realizing they have to be designed in a certain way. Google is extremely serious about who they put onto page 1. Very serious. That's why you've got to follow their rules.
How long does it take to get on the first 3 pages?
That's another million-dollar question. How long does it take to get on the first 3 pages? Certainly to get on the first page is where everybody would like to get, and that depends directly on the keyword phrases that you're trying to get optimized for. So, as I said, if it was Orangeville real estate, I could probably get you, an optimization expert could probably get you on the first page of Google with Orangeville real estate within 3 months.
Just by loading yourself up properly with enough articles and all that, not meaning by pay.
Points and votes.
And you're promoting your site in directories. Remember, you're getting votes, you're getting points. You know what votes are now, you know what points are. So you're doing those 2 things, yes. I'm talking about an expert. Okay? We'll probably get you there within 3 months. Okay? If you're looking at Mississauga real estate, I can tell you right now, to get onto page 1 with the keyword phrase Mississauga real estate is probably going to take you anywhere from, I'm not talking in the number 1 position, I'm talking page 1. I want to make sure we understand what I'm saying here. To get onto page 1 with Mississauga real estate is probably going to take you anywhere from 6 months to 9 months to get onto page 1 with the keyword phrase Mississauga real estate because it's so popular. Toronto real estate, 2 years. 2 years ago, if you would have come to me, I could have got you there within 6 months. Today, 2 years. Probably. Maybe a little less, but not a lot less. And a lot of work has to get done. And that's why I say to real estate agents, the longer you decide that you don't need to worry about this, the more I say to you, you'll get to the point where it'll be impossible to get onto page 1. And that's why I teach this course, is because this is where the people, and plus, when you're doing it right, I mean, I can tell you, I know exactly how many leads, Mark Argentino is getting, but just because you're getting leads, remember, that doesn't mean you're making sales. Understand that's why I gave you the formula. It's ranking, in other words, optimization plus valuable content equals leads times conversion. What I mean by times conversion, you need to have a system in place that's going to keep in touch with these people. It's follow-up, 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 follow-up. If you don't have a follow-up system in place, they're going to slip through the cracks. And you and I both know there's lots of real estate agents who are getting ad calls and are not making deals. Getting sign calls and not making deals. Going on listing appointments and not closing listings often enough. We know that, okay? Just because you have a license doesn't make you successful. So, and the internet is exactly the same thing.